One simple fact why Meghan Markle, the former royal known as the Duchess of Sussex, will not quit alongside her life with the former royal known as the Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry. And it's all down to one thing, one very lucrative thing in the world of celebrity. Let me explain. Hi, good morning. Nice to see you. You all right today? Thank you so much as ever for your time. I'm so glad, by the way, you enjoyed the video regarding the brilliant comedian and royal favourite, the late and very funny Max Miller. He really was one of a kind. I was lucky enough to meet so many people who knew him and worked with him. And yes, he was a little bit tricky, as all comedians are. But really, the bottom line with him was he was out there to make people laugh, and he didn't matter where you came from, what sort of background. If you found him funny, he was absolutely delighted. He could pack theatres. If he was around today, he could fill an arena on the Taylor Swift level. That's how popular this guy was. And you can understand, of course, why the British monarchy liked him too, can't you? Now, let's get back to your royal story of the day, because as we know, staff going in and out of that revolving door at Archwell, well, a lot's to be seen there. And a lot of people know exactly where the money's gone and where the money comes from and where it literally, well, is lost, to be put it nicely, you know. You've got to understand all of these ventures cost a lot of money. Even the jam rubbish that she was doing earlier this year, Meghan, it just costs money. You know, you've got to think, what are you going to do? How are you going to put it together? All of that sort of stuff. Now, moving forward, what I find fascinating is this, because of course, as we know, all thanks to the late Queen Mother, Queen Elizabeth, the bottom line is that Harry got a substantial amount of money. But as I told you the other day, it's nowhere near the amount of money that he thinks or the public thinks, you know. I'm sure he knows, should I say, but the public, you know, they just estimate. They always put more money on. And by the public, I mean the mainstream media. They just add more money on. It's not the case. There's a lot of problems attached to that money. And money inside the monarchy, let me tell you, normally just whirls around. It's not like you and I, you know, we don't share it and all that sort of stuff. This is a very rare case because obviously Harry really needs the money. He's had the money from Penguin Random House and all that sort of stuff, and a little bit of money, not all the money from Netflix, but a bit of money. But Meghan herself, well, she's potless. And the reason being is it's quite simple. You know, people don't understand that. Meghan didn't come with any sort of dowry or anything like that to the royal marriage. They claim she had 5 million. Absolute rubbish. The TIG never made any money. It was literally just an advertising freebie thing that she got things from, as ever, allegedly. But, you know, you're not talking thousands of pounds even there, you know. It was at a very infancy stage. Didn't make that much money in suits. Very basic residuals from that show, even though it's shown around the world. So you're not breaking any pots. The bottom line is Meghan Markle needs Prince Harry because he has the dough, the money. He's still can rake money in. As we told you the other day, William Morris and Dever don't make any money from Meghan Markle because she's not done anything where they can get any money. And there lies the problem, you know. If she was willing to go on an ad or an info commercial, endorse something, a handbag, an airline, anything, that could be worth a lot of money, whatever people think, people will still buy just to get the association, even for the shock value. You talk about them like, of course, we did with Netflix and stuff like that. But apparently Meghan's very picky, very choosy, and there's not that many choice cuts now coming through, so you can understand the problem. As for, of course, Meghan claiming, well, she's an independent woman, full of her own financial upkeep, that's absolute tosh. There is a woman, the bottom line is this, she married rich into a very wealthy family. And thanks to Prince Harry and thanks to all of these investments and things that people did for him, she's able to live that type of life. She's not, shall we say, one of these freedom-fighting women that she likes to portray herself with. She did not come with a lot of money. And right now, the money that they're living off 100% is that only generated by the former royal known as the Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry. So next time Meghan talks about being a place at the table and all that sort of stuff, think twice. Her place at the table would not be there without the Royal Association, and more importantly, without the bulging worries, take three, and more importantly, without the bulging wallet of Prince Harry. Without him, she literally would be potless. Neil Sean in the very heart of Yorkshire.